What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol AAPL for Apple Inc., of course. On the left-hand side, we have the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute intraday time frame. First things first, this will, of course, be an update. We talk about the stock regularly on the channel. The main thing to point out is that the complicating factor, the daily 50 SMA, has been resolved to the downside. However, we have another one on our chart, which is, of course, that daily support trend line coming from here. You can see the anchor, touch number 1. It's the first time we've tested it in quite some time. It's also coinciding with a horizontal level we had at 164.25. So all things considered, there is some complicating factors yet again inside of Apple. The other one being the fact that we have earnings around the corner here. Traditionally, Apple likes to run up ahead of earnings, and then once the number comes out, there's some sort of reaction. So is it just an immediate short right here? Probably not, in my estimation, based on everything we've just discussed. Also, based on the fact that we've been down now, significantly down, about 4 days in a row. I'm just going to sort of omit that green day right in there as well. The one thing that would lead me to believe that, hey, maybe we don't get a dead cat bounce is the fact that we did get a fake out operation early on in today's session. And actually in the Discord, we were trading this one long. There was some scalping opportunities in here. But regardless, this was the fake out, right? We got the dead cat bounce. It looked like it was going to recapture the 50 SMA, the 168 level, and then it crumbled into the end of the day. In the post market, it's also moving a little bit lower. We're currently closer to 163 as opposed to 164. So, is it a short? It could be, but it's probably a day trade only. I wouldn't pile into this thing for a big swing trade. Again, given everything we've discussed, the fact that we've been down 4 days, the fact that we're at the support trend line, at this horizontal area, the fact that we have earnings around the corner here. The way that I would want to get short on Apple going forward is something like this, right? We clearly have the lower high H pattern here. We just want that to repeat, right? So something that looks like this, a resistance here at 168, which would be valid based on the prior interactions we've had, a rollover for an equal low, boom. Look at the range that you can trade for there down to 157. That would give me more confidence that this support trend line is not going to really be too much of a thorn in the side of the shorts here. So that's the potential play to the downside. 157 is simply coming from the prior all-time high in here, big area of resistance, and then pullback for support, right? So that's what we've got on the daily. Again, we talked about the 30-minute intraday time frame. Let's just quickly take out the fibs from the high down to the low to see where that sort of bear flag consolidation can exist. Anything that's essentially underneath the low of the Wednesday session is bearish, and I would prefer to opt for that structure, and it's basically coinciding with the 38.2. So let's just throw that on with a horizontal area, and then we'll talk one last time in terms of scenarios and where the chart may potentially be bullish again. So over to the daily, just because it's a little bit easier to look at. Anything that happens here, bear flag, right? We get something like that. Breakdowns take us to that 157. If we can get up and over 166.27, it's not the end of the world. It's not like an immediate jump for joy because we still have 168 back test, roll over there, equal low. Again, that sets up a short trade. The only way to get bullish on Apple now is if we can firmly accept back above 168 and sort of give ourselves a little bit of an inverted head and shoulders, right? Something that looks like that, but a lot of work needs to be done if that's going to be a likely scenario. That's very speculative in terms of speaking about this. I just wanted to throw it out there as a scenario. That's going to wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it or learned anything new today, let me know in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description. And all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.